What the actual fuck is that? They showed this on a kid's cartoon show?
Robin.
No wonder everybody's so fucked up.
Scooby-Doo, the miraculous mutt from Mystery Incorporated.
Courage, the cowardly dog straight out of nowhere.
This seems like the strangest matchup battle in the entire world. Like, I never thought it would be power leveling Courage and Scooby-Doo. But doesn't like Scooby-Doo do like some ridiculous stuff like phase through walls and things like that? Also, Courage gets stuff dropped on him and he still comes back. So I'm very interested to see how they like quantify their power levels. This is gonna be interesting.
Man's best friend, the dog. No animal companion has stood by humanity's side as long or as loyally.
Even and maybe especially these two yellow-bellied,
Got a crossover, that's
scaredy
true.
cats. Or dogs. He's with my boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Interesting.
Throughout the ages, countless philosophers have posited the same question time and time again.
Yeah, I don't know. That'd be cool,
Scooby-Doo,
Nightbane.
Where
I guess
are
it's because
you?
of the
Pretty much
players.
everywhere. From cartoons to comics, from video games to board games, from live theater
To the most incredible major motion picture of all time.
Oh
He's
my
the
gosh.
greatest Dane since Hamlet.
But his money.
Okay, I don't know about you, chat, but that first Scooby-Doo movie, actually has a special place in my heart. I used to have it on DVD when I was little. I would watch the crap out of that DVD. Like, I know it's not great, but I actually really love it.
Mental presence in popular
The
culture.
second one is horrible,
belies
though.
His humble origins. Born to Momsy and Dada-Doo in Doosville, USA.
Doosville ain't what
Scooby-Doo.
it used to be ever since they moved all those manufacturing jobs to Bangladesh.
The young Scoobert was adopted by the Rogers family and their
I
prodigal
didn't know his name was
gluttonous
Scoobert.
son, Norville, better known by his friends as Shaggy.
Those friends being Velma
Hubert.
Dinkley, Daphne Blake, Fred Jones, and sometimes
And he has...
With that
I fucking
powers
hate
combined,
Scrappy. Can we just all agree, chat? Type 1 in the chat if you hate Scrappy. Because I'm going to tell you right now, Scrappy is a piece of... I hate that dog, like, seriously. Scrappy is so annoying. He's like the fucking guy from Demon Slayer. He's so annoying. Absolute worst character ever
they
created.
are Mystery Incorporated, a cadre of snot-nosed teenagers traveling the Nixon-era United States in a cushed-up Volkswagen, foiling seemingly paranormal crimes and unmasking corrupt authority figures.
all of whom definitely would have gotten away with it too if
I
it
grew up
weren't
with
for
us
those
Scooby-Doo.
meddling kids.
You know, I never really grew up with Scooby-Doo. I like Scooby-Doo, but I think it was like before my time, before I was born, that was like a big thing. But I do always remember the live action. But then even then when I was little, Scrappy-Doo like actually kind of sucked. Guys, why don't we ask dear Ara what she thinks of Scrappy-Doo? Dear Ara, what do you think of Scrappy?
Scrappy is a little bitch.
Okay, well, you heard it here, chat.
And their dog.
Scooby is
You heard it here,
indispensable
chat.
in Mystery Inc. investigations.
Oh my
Great
God.
Danes were bred by
Dear Ara
17th
is
century
based,
German
actually.
ability to hunt bear, boar, and deer, which means he's a master tracker. Scooby's super sniffer nose can root out the bad guys no matter how well hidden.
They were called Punda, or chamber dogs, because they stay in their prince's chambers and protect them from assassins. Such brave, fearless doggos.
Too bad for Shaggy and the gang, the apple didn't just fall far from the tree, it defied the laws of Newtonian physics and rocketed
I like
into
that
space at
Scooby-Doo,
the
it's
speed
cute.
of light. Because Scooby is an absolute coward.
He's terrified of his own shadow and constantly anxious about everything imaginable. And his only motivation is his delicious Scooby snacks.
Which makes
I'm
it
a
so
hex
baffling
girl,
that he's actually
And I'm gonna
kind of
put a spell
badass.
on you.
Scooby's a master of...
Guys, I just want to say, when I watched the Scooby-Doo movie for the first time, I'm going to tell you, chat, I'm pretty sure that's why I'm gay. It's the Hex Girls. I mean, can you blame me, chat? Can you literally blame me, chat?
Dupe, a classic technique of cartoon tricksters.
Sometimes called the power of positive assertion. Scooby flexes his
The what?
mastery of disguise to fool would-be attackers, like
That was
seducing
my gay
zombies as a
awakening
belly
right there.
dancer, or tricking a jester into entering an existential crisis.
This man was so thoroughly convinced to rethink his entire life, he went all the way home and got into bed before realizing he'd been fooled.
Obviously, these disguises shouldn't work at all, but
Positive
Scooby's just so
assertion, take that.
supernaturally talented, they just do. See, this is a perfect example. No one in their right mind would think that that's anyone but Boomstick in an awful wig and makeup.
That's my mom.
I love that. I love that special power. That's amazing.
Sorry, ma'am. If those disguises sound completely impossible, that's because they are. You might have thought of the Scooby-Doo series
No, they're
as being
definitely
pretty
possible.
grounded with all its men and
They're
masks,
definitely possible.
But then one day,
They're possible
the
in my mind.
mask did not come off.
That's right. It's
Oh my God,
terror
that movie is
time
so good,
again.
actually.
The monsters started being real, and Scooby became just as bonkers to match. Like, remember those Scooby snacks? They started to give him a physical boost in strength, kind of like Popeye's spinach.
That's nothing. Shaggy's brilliant uncle, Albert Shackleford, upgraded those snacks with nanite technology, giving them a variety of different effects. Everything from invisibility, robotic armor, force field, super intelligence, and Panther!
Yeah, nanomachines, dog. And
I'm sorry, did I hear that right? Scooby is powered up with nanomachines. He literally looked at Senator Armstrong and was like, nanomachines, son. And Scooby was like, really? And was like, sure, let's do it. What the fuck? Scooby might be cooking on this one, chat. Never mind.
We're just getting started.
You might be
He
cooking.
can stretch and squash his body any way he likes, even duplicating himself or regenerating from damage.
Like being chopped into pieces, crumbling into dust, or just blowing up.
His
Guys,
soul
he's got
was
those toon
literally
powers.
scared out of his body, and both his
got those
body
toon
and
powers.
soul kept going at the same time. That doesn't make sense.
He can appear in multiple places at once, ignore the laws of gravity, rewind time.
Is that what that ability is called? Called Toon Force, where it's like, you're stretchy, you can defy physics and reality.
With his time scepter or super speed.
They always do that.
Draw things into existence and
Toon
mess
Force,
with the
okay,
plot
I like
of his
that.
own show.
Things getting a little too spooky for him? He'll just cut to commercial break.
He's also got weapons like the Super Spooker 3000, a gun that
The what?
instills fear into the hearts of man.
And no, not like an
The
actual
what?
gun. It literally shoots fear.
Or the Chest of Demons, an ark containing 13 monstrous ghosts.
Ghosts!
Should
The
you be
Chest
trapped
of
within its
Demons,
grasp,
what?
Your body and soul will be imprisoned in everlasting torment in this heretofore undiscovered 10th circle
Whoa,
of hell.
that's crazy.
Scooby-Doo has dodged laser beams and electromagnetic waves, survived being at the epicenter of an explosion that blew up
Okay,
time,
that's actually
and
wild.
successfully performed the Zabrinsky Triangle with Shaggy and Maddie Ziegler.
The Zabrinsky Triangle is a dance so unbelievably dangerous that even
So he
imperfect
could trap
executions
people
have
in that.
caused widespread
He can literally just trap you inside of the chest. That's a good tool. That's a good tool he could use against Courage, potentially.
destruction.
When performed perfectly, it was so beautiful it literally lit up the entire universe and blew up the enormous snow globe containing it. It makes sense if you watch the show. Actually, no,
What?
it doesn't.
Taking this literally, we can measure the volume of the
Scooby
broken
is so
glass compared to the
glorious.
size of
He blew up the
our entire
universe.
cosmos within it. In order to shatter what is essentially an enormous glass superstructure, each dancer would have to be generating enough energy to destroy our universe.
You're
11
telling me. You're telling me that Scooby-Doo has dropped it so hard on the dance floor, he blew up the universe. He literally cooked so hard while dancing, he blew up the universe. Okay. All right, bet Scooby-Doo.
Quintillion times over.
That's
Yep,
right.
he did that.
Maddie Ziegler is a universe buster.
With Scooby-Doo as their nigh omnipotent
So
mascot.
how is
Mystery
Coward-
Incorporated
how-
has
how
saved
is
the world
Courage
from
a Cowardly
alien
Dog
invasions, wielded the
going
power
to
of
beat
a yellow
Scooby-Doo?
lantern ring, and was even made a member of the mystery analysts of Gotham
I don't think
by
that's gonna happen.
Batman himself.
Yes, Batman, the world's greatest detective, recognizes Scooby's skills.
Even facing down and defeating the evil
Batman said that Scooby-Doo is a good detective. In no fucking way. I cannot. I cannot. The fact that Batman said, Scooby-Doo, you got this, you know? Batman literally said, you know what? You're better than Commissioner Gordon. You are literally the real Commissioner Gordon. All of Commissioner Gordon and everybody else in the Batman series can't fucking solve a crime in front of them. Two-Face is right in front of them, and they can never figure it out. But Batman's like, you got this, Scooby. We believe in you, Scooby.
entity, an eldritch dark god, and
What
survived
the
its
heck?
death, which rewrote all of reality. Yeah,
What the fuck?
You know, the talking dog that crossed over with the Harlem Globetrotters and Don Knotts defeated Satan. No biggie.
So, where is Scooby-Doo?
Yeah, it sounds about right.
He's solving mysteries and saving the world with
Batman
his
can't
found
solve
family.
crimes without
Also,
his
he's
good
an alien.
detective
Wait,
Vtuber.
what?
Yeah, seriously. Holy
We
shit,
interrupt
that's
this
crazy.
program to bring you Courage, the Cowardly Dog Show, starring Courage, the Cowardly Dog.
Abandoned as a pup, he was found
He
by
really
Mary,
fought a
who lives
demon.
in the middle
Cheer
of nowhere with her
100 if
husband.
Batman acknowledges Scooby's detective skill, then Scooby is skilled because Batman is Batman.
Okay, wait a second. So if that means that Batman acknowledges Scooby-Doo, does that mean that he acknowledges his skill level as a detective? So is he basically saying that Scooby-Doo is on the same level as him? So by association, would you say that Batman is saying that Scooby-Doo could do his job? So therefore you're saying that Batman is telling Scooby-Doo that he could be Batman. Makes sense to me?
Eustace Bag.
But great
Makes
big
sense to me.
stuff happens in nowhere.
What the actual fuck is that? They showed this on a kid's
He can't
cartoon
trust
show?
Robin with his job now, can he?
That's true, it can't. You're telling me they showed this weird embryo-looking thing on a kid's show? No wonder everybody's so fucked up. Hey everybody, just a quick reminder, if you've been enjoying this video, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps me a ton. Okay, back to the video. For children, they showed this. That is
It's
wild.
up to Courage to save his new
That is
home.
actually wild.
Stupid Wiz, you made me look bad. Ooga booga booga!
You're breathing on me. Get away.
Sorry. What? Who wouldn't be excited for
I've
one
never
of
watched
animation's
Johnny Bravo
mightiest
either.
mutts?
Like, I know what
Courage
it
an
is, but
adorable pink beagle with a heart of gold.
I never
and
watched
an
Johnny
undying
Bravo
love
either.
for his doting Scottish mistress.
Beagles are hair hunters with intense separation anxiety, excellent senses of smell.
Look, guys,
and
I was a
set of
Disney
lungs
kid,
that'll
okay?
knock
I was
your
a
socks
Disney
off,
kid.
All of which fits Courage to a T, especially the howling parts.
To be fair, Courage has a lot to howl about. Nowhere USA is a magnet for interdimensional weirdness, attracting some of the strangest freaks in the world.
Like master criminals, cats, and LaQuack.
Who is
mattress
that
demons,
guy?
Mummies, weremoles,
Yes,
mad
Elara,
scientists,
that was
gods,
shown
and
on
god-
Courage. Honestly, that show was a little messed up, but in a good way.
It's got like a vibe
This
to
is
it, so
aliens,
I get where you're
robots,
coming from, Dom.
Alien robots, this chicken, the king of flan, and of course the United States government.
And poor Courage is absolutely terrified of all of
This
it.
poor
But
dog
his
just in the
devotion to
middle of
Muriel
all of
means
this.
he'll always step up and fight the good fight.
Good thing he's kind of a genius. He's a brilliant engineer capable of whipping up the most devious of traps almost instantly, and he's got an unending
threw a guy
supply of
acid.
tools at his disposal.
Everything from his trusty mallet to grappling hooks, ray guns, flamethrowers, chainsaws, bombs,
Oh, he's got it
beagle-sized
all.
cannons, yo-yos, a mind control helmet, vampire hunting gear, and
I don't know,
the
Chad. It's looking like
dog
Scooby-Doo got this.
An
I'm just gonna
ancient
say.
artifact that is completely
Return the
irresistible
booba,
to
or suffer my curse.
Return the booba or suffer my curse.
any mortal dog, forcing them to lick it until they die.
Except for Courage, of course. I guess if you have the willpower
Because
to
he's
stare
built
down
different.
a gigantic purple foot mobster, you can resist even the most delicious of treats.
And he can
Ew,
pull
what
all of this
the
stuff
fuck?
out of his ass anytime he wants. He always
That's
has
disgusting.
exactly what he needs.
All thanks to his
That's
computer
gross.
named...
No wonder you guys like feet so much. It was being peddled to you when you were children. That is disgusting.
A sentient desktop which knows almost anything and everything, even if he has a bit of an attitude about it.
Which means he's always prepared, especially when he
Oh,
can
yeah,
shape
3D
shift
Courage,
his
that's
body
cool.
into literally anything he can think of.
From inanimate objects to monsters to different animation mediums entirely.
Oh,
Courage
he
usually
just
uses
eager
this as a form
transform.
of charades to communicate with others, but don't get it twisted. These aren't just visual animation gags. His body is actually shapeshifting.
Courage's body is a canvas upon which his imagination runs wild. He can stretch to crazy lengths, shrink to microscopic sizes,
He's got Toon
turn
Force,
invisible,
essentially.
appear anywhere he wants, or duplicate himself.
He's also effectively immune to damage. Oh, he still feels pain, but apparently his sheer terror overrides it.
Yeah,
Like the
it's since
times he
everybody's
tore
guessing the
himself
mystery
in
animal.
half, or turned himself
You're not
fully
even
inside
close.
out. The dude somehow vaporized his entire body completely without even ash remaining, and he just popped back good as new.
Classic cartoon shenanigans, but technically anatomically correct.
Ew,
Until it
his
isn't.
heart came out
Courage
of his
can create
body.
objects from his imagination.
This
and
show
often
is
breaks
crazy.
The fourth
You know, for kids.
wall, directly addressing the audience.
Now, you would think being an impossible to kill
No,
force of
I
nature
blame
would...
totally spies for all the weird fetishes people like now lol.
Totally spies. Okay, so he can do the fourth wall breaks. The same as
boost his
Scooby-Doo.
confidence a bit, but isn't that what anxiety does to you? It undermines your sense of
Yeah,
self-worth
actually.
and magnifies the problems
Actually.
around you.
Sure, but Courage is also fighting
That's those
gods
facts
just
right
as
there.
powerful as himself. Like this enormous alien which could spike meteors so hard it spun the Earth 1,000 years into the future. That's crazy.
What?
And Courage got shot out of a cannon that punched him through the moon.
Performed an
only to get
exorcism.
slapped by that same alien.
Tanked
and
a
sent crashing
nuclear
back to the
explosion.
planet, and he was fine.
Courage is strong enough to physically patch up holes in the ozone
Okay,
layer.
he is built
hold
different, I'll give him
stars
that.
In his hands.
I'll give
and
him that.
Screamed so loud he shattered the sun.
A scream like that would be like getting hit with over 100 septillion hydrogen bombs all
Good
at once.
Lord.
Which is, you know, a lot.
Keep in mind, the sound waves of his scream
He
would have
blew
had
up
to
the
travel
sun
through
with
the
his
near
voice.
vacuum of space. Basically, a complete scientific impossibility.
It sounds like my
Next time you replace my
Chow
beers
Tzu
in the fridge
scream.
with LaCroix, I'm getting
It's my
boy
Chow
Jack
Tzu
Spaniels
scream.
to blow up the sun. You've been warned.
That's not all. One time he operated a Peloton controlling a UFO and pedaled it fast enough to fly past Saturn, enter hyperspace,
Courage
and
has
cross the
defiantly
Milky Way
earned his
galaxy.
name right.
Though
My
Courage's
guy was
greatest
the goat.
challenge came from inside his
He,
very
he,
home.
he,
A
broke into hyperspace with pedaling.
monster who tortures his poor pooch every single day.
Okay, I gotta
A
say,
depraved,
Courage is actually
psychotic
building up some momentum.
motherfucker, The true Prince of Darkness, the greatest villain in cartoon history, Eustace.
He even collected all of Courage's
Really?
greatest foes like a
This
legion
old
of
guy?
doom, all to mercilessly beat Courage to a pulp in a game of dodgeball.
He gives all rednecks a bad name, Wiz. I want
Yeah,
to
this
end
guy
him
seems mean.
low.
Okay, well, Courage's accumulated PTSD always held him back until he met a kindred spirit, another cowardly monster
Scooby-Doo,
hunting hound.
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
Together, they discover the source of
Yeah, I've never
Nowhere's
even heard of,
weirdness, a dark matter meteor that
Eustace or
controlled
whatever.
reality itself.
Originally the meteor that wiped out the dinosaurs, its dark matter can rewrite the laws of physics, control minds, and turn Courage into a giant kaiju.
What is this show on, chat? What is this show on? Oh, that's wild. Yeah, I don't know much about Eustace. Maybe you can tell me, Diara. Diara, what do we know about Eustace? Is he bad? Is he good? From Courage to Cowardly Dog.
All the homies hate Eustace.
All right, bet. I mean, if you say that, I'll believe
Taking
it.
the meteor for himself, Courage
All the
finally
homies hate
faced
Eustace.
his fears, defeating this cicada queen goddess thing and saving
Ow,
his
ow.
family once and for all.
Ow, ow.
Yes, even Eustace.
Shit!
So let that be a lesson to any
Oh, he's
who would
very greedy,
encroach upon
got
the
you.
bag's humble farm. It has a protector.
He's the embodiment of Ninja Sanji. Oh, dear God. No. Not the embodiment of Ninja Sanji, the greatest force of evil ever told. That's an unstoppable force, chat. Not even Galactus can take that on. Such high levels of greed.
May be scared, but
Unstoppable,
standing up
chat.
to our fears is what makes us brave in the first place. That's
Stupid
why
dog.
his name
You made el-ara
is
look bad.
Courage.
Booga booga booga.
Booga booga booga.
This episode of Death Battle sponsored by Shady Ray.
All right, chat. Put in your bets. Put in your bets. Who's gonna win this, guys? Is it gonna be Scooby or is it gonna be Courage? I'm gonna stick with Scooby right now. Based off him like shattering the universe. Yes, Courage can shatter the sun, but Scooby also shattered the universe with his dance moves. So you know what? I'm leaning a little bit towards Scooby on this one. Eustace is Ninja Sanji before Ninja Sanji. So what you're telling me is Ninja Sanji watched Courage and Cowardly Dog and said, "Oh, okay, you know what? We're gonna base our whole business model off that." Got you. He's basically stuck in endless loop of psychological torture since his own mom treats him even worse than he treats Courage. Ooh, Eustace? Eustace is an embodiment of evil shit. It's impossible to get rid of him. and his embodiment of infinite greed. Got you. So he's just really bad. But like courage saves him, right? So does he become good? Or is he just always bad? All right, let's do it, chat. I'm gonna have to watch Courage so I have a little bit more of
We've run the data through all
a thing behind us.
It's time for a dog
I don't know. I'm kind of feeling Scooby-Doo on this one, chat.
Jokes
Let's see what
on as
happens.
the
Let's see
two
what happens.
pups go out for ice cream and no one gets hurt.
I was gonna say maybe it'll be one of those where they're just like they're very nice to each other and they just like shake hands and I don't know, go out to dinner. You know what I mean? Oh shit, we get spoopy up in here, chat. We in spoopy. But they have like a shared enemy. That would be cool. What's this, Scooby-Doo? Coming after you. I mean, now I'm friends, so... What? Wait, what? Oh, this is great. They're just thumb wrestling. Like, now I'm good. Yeah, this one's gonna be really silly. Okay, that was wild. He split himself in half. Yeah, I do the exact same thing. Oh my god, was that Fortnite?
Oh, there's one more thing.
Big boy.
The fact that Godzilla's in Fortnite is nuts.
How to defeat a Great Dane with a speech impediment, eh? You twit.
The universe dance. Oh god! Oh, he put it out quickly. He didn't even care. He was like, let's do it. Wait, what is that? What is that rock?
All dogs
Oh,
love their
the
bones,
super bum.
don't they?
Oh, there's the box. You fool! You fool! You've given him
Scooby bad.
Ultra Instinct, Scooby!
It's not.
What have you done? What have you done? What have you done? Holy Oh, the super scream. What is going on? This is insane. This is actually insane, chat.
Stupid dogs! You made me look bad!
What's her?
Well,
I went into the chest.
cut it out!
I cut him up into little steaks.
Well, I hate that stupid dog! KO!
Wait,
So it's a tie?
who won?
Wiz, as happy as I am to avoid on-screen dog murder, wasn't one of them supposed to die?
Not since the Great Norris Central Singularity event of 2015 have we had a result like this. It can't end like this, right?
Even with Courage's insane cosmic feats,
I guess-
you'd
I
think
guess,
the
like-
Zabrinsky
Okay, I guess because they have Toon Force, everything is like, they can mold themselves, come back forever, stuff like that. So I guess there was no way to really measure a winner. I don't
would be
know.
enough to seal the deal. But both pooches could regenerate from basically any kind of physical damage.
Both were
Okay, got
incredibly
you.
smart in different ways. Scooby was more of a trickster with his dupes, while Courage was a scheming genius. Computer could have given Courage the edge if not for their canon crossover, where it failed to have solid information on Scooby and the gang.
So I guess it came down to their unique abilities. And for
Wow,
90%
what a
of their
detail.
arsenals, they were evenly matched. Transmutation,
Yeah, what a detail to
mind
pull out.
control, you get it. They're tunes with basically anything, except for the Chest of Demons and the Dark Matter Meteor.
Sure, the chest could theoretically always trap Courage, but he'd always be able to escape and destroy it with the Dark Matter Meteor.
But Scooby could repair
what-
the
what is
damage
the
by
meteor?
reversing time and then trap him again.
And then Courage would break out again. You know where this is going.
Ultimately, this
okay.
battle between man's
It can
best
alter
friends
time.
would never end.
But this is a death battle. Somebody has to die.
Someone did, Wiz.
Yeah, let
Ah,
Eugene die. He
Someone
sucks.
did.
Anybody tell you that you're kind of scary sometimes?
I don't
Just couldn't
like
kill him.
dog
Just couldn't
killers.
kill him. It makes sense.
Scooby and Courage were incredibly tough opponents that could go blow for blow for blow. They were smart, powerful, and incredibly
All right,
broken.
bet. Eugene can die. That
Doggone it,
works for me.
Wiz. I guess you could say Eustace had one hell of a rough day. I shih tzu not.
It cut him into little snakes.
Oh.
Like,
Those were powerful.
he looked really bad.
Stop. This battle is a draw.
Interesting. You know, I'm okay with that, though. I mean, anything with Toon Force, it's kind of hard to, like, really draw, like, a winner from that. So, you know, I'm okay with that outcome. That kind of makes sense for me. Because, again, they could just mold themselves to whatever they wanted to. So, I'm all right with that.